So many people in our country are on multiple medications. They've been to multiple doctors. They've tried diet. They've tried exercise. They've tried mindset, and they still feel rotten. And I want to give you an example, just a story about, we're going to call this woman CJ. And when she came to us, she had severe gut issues, indigestion, diarrhea, constipation, had been on lots of antibiotics. She had significant food intolerances, so she couldn't eat the foods that she wanted to be eating. She did have an autoimmune condition. She was single, so her job was very important to her because she didn't have a backup plan. There was no one else there to fill in if she wasn't able to earn an income. She had no energy. She used to do the extreme fitness, like the Camp Gladiator stuff. She wasn't able to do that anymore. So she felt like she was losing her identity. She couldn't enjoy her life. She couldn't be who she wanted to be because her body was betraying her. She was hurting all the time. She felt completely out of control because nothing she did worked, no matter how much effort she invested in it. Within just a few months of working with us, I want to share with you exactly her results. She lost 17 pounds in less than 5 months. She went from 39 to 32% body fat. And most of that was visceral fat. That's the fat inside around your organs. That's the worst kind of fat. So she was getting the best results in the most important places. Her muscle mass stayed the same. That was really important to her because of the kind of exercise that she liked to do. It was really important for her to be able to be that strong person that she wanted to be. Her total body water increased, which meant that in the beginning, her cells were congested, so she was dehydrated, even though she drank enough water. But when we started healing her cells, then her cells were able to absorb the water that she was drinking. So her body water increased. If your cells are able to absorb the water, they're also able to absorb the nutrients, right? So her cells were more healthy, and her body, her cells were acting 19 years younger. That is a year a week. And she had gotten off of her medications. She had no more gallbladder symptoms. She had more energy. She felt more positive. Within 2 months, she woke up singing in the shower. She was so excited about that. She was able to focus much better. Her memory was more strong. So within these first few months, she got her life back. She was, within the next few months after that, she was able to go back and start doing Camp Gladiator again. Now, personally, I never want to do that, but she did. That was important to her. She loved it, and it made her feel so strong and confident in her body. So now, she got her life back. She's a new person. She got back the person that she knew she used to be. That person who had a sharp mind and could depend on herself. And she had a strong body, and she could take care of herself and her animals, and she could go exercise. She could do extreme exercise and be a leader in that group. So I wanted to share that story with you today because it's kind of rare in our country for us to hear stories like that about natural health and healing. In our country, we expect that as we get older, we get weaker and we get sicker and we end up in the nursing home, right? Because that's what happens most of the time. But you do have a choice. There is another path that you can take. So I hope this success story gives you hope.